What's up guys, Hades here. I got a really interesting video for us today. I'm gonna walk people through GT Arcade. If you don't play on the computer, you should. And if you have a computer, I would download GT Arcade as soon as possible. It looks like this. You have Infinity Kingdom, you can put a bunch of different games. You can play lots of games on GT Arcade. However, for our game, there's a point shop. And these points are pretty ridiculous. I'm gonna go through most of them and explain how I think you should be using this. So let's jump into it. When you go into the point shop, it actually doesn't show you very much and it shows you stuff from different games. What you need to do is click the view more. Okay, the view more is going to unlock all of the options you have. Then you need to click paid gift pack. Now you're gonna see some time bundles based on events, and then there's going to be some ones that they're keeping, but there's a lot of new stuff in here is why I want to update this. Now we do have the tribal event, so you can buy additional pieces for the event. Now this is kind of how people are getting so many, right? You've seen some of the top whales, they're buying them in the game, right? They're buying them right here and they're maxing them out, and then they're going over to GT Arcade and they're buying 10 more of each one. That's how they're getting so many. Now, do I think you should get these? It depends on your spending level, right? If you're one of the huge people trying to get as many chaos boxes as possible and you're really pushing for Apollo, then you kind of have to. Everyone else probably shouldn't be touching them. Now, the next one is probably the most insane bundle you're ever going to see in the game. And keep in mind, for context, nothing I'm saying is telling you to buy anything. This is just, if you are already buying them, this is a better way to get them. And this is the perfect example, okay? So, it's this bundle right here. It's AP and SP bundle. What this is you get a $5.99 voucher. In the game, the equivalence is in the daily deals. It's buying all these together, which is the $5.99, the purchase all, okay? But what you also get is 4 more additional AP and SP pots and extra VIP. And then when you use the voucher, if you've never used the voucher, you get everything else, right? So you get all this. You get the gems, you get the VIP, you get everything from all the bundles. That's how a voucher works. You're gonna get the gems as well. So not only that, but it only costs $5 and then you get a $6. So it's $1 off, and you get 8 extra potions and VIP. So if you are someone who buys the daily deals, this is like such a no-brainer, because you get this instead and you get so many more goodies. And then the same thing here. Now the problem is there's a 1-week limit, right? So you can only buy 1. But then here it is. It's basically double, not quite double the potions, but you get 2 vouchers for 10. So they're both $1 off and you get 7. Like, this is insane. I've never seen a deal like this. This is like completely ridiculous. And again, you can buy this one, it gives 3, so you can get 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can get 6 for the week instead of 7, but they're all at a discount. They're all $1 cheaper, and then you get a ton of action potions. And we all know we need action potions. Space portals, here's another way to get them if you run short. Most importantly, they have pearls, they have divine coins, and have chaos eyes and raffle tickets, okay? I'm gonna walk each one through. First, pearls. This one's probably one of the most important because this is one of the best events in the game right now. When you look at the bundle, for $5 you get 18. Here, $5 you get 24. Now 24 times 4 is going to give you 96, and then you get the 3 free ones from the event, right? So you're going to have just under 100. But you can do up to 10. So you can do this so many times. The problem is you have to keep in mind you don't get gems and you don't get VIP. So you're sacrificing the gems and the VIP in exchange for more pearls. Now, why do you want to do that? Well, I've talked about this in previous videos, but the pearl event this is one of the best events in the game. Like, everyone needs moonlight and dust. Well, everyone needs dust, and a lot of people need moonlight and dust. And there's no better way to get them, right? Some people's wheels don't have the moonlight yet, and those wheels are debatably better. But once there's chaos available, then you need moonlight. So I recommend not spinning until you have 100. That's why I kind of brought up the 4 thing, because when you get 100, you get the bonus 20, and a lot of people don't necessarily want the moonlight. So I would be doing 100 every event, or planning to do something similar to that. Now when we jump back over here, each scale is better. You're better off buying them here, unless of course you need gems. If you need gems, you're gonna have to debate that with yourself. Do I need gems or not? Some people need gems, some people don't. It's kind of a debate for a lot of people. Now here's the most important one. Divine coins. $5 for 8 is unfathomable. This is probably the best thing to grow your account, okay? If you watch my videos, the legendary skills are completely broken. If you want to break into the whale meta, you kind of need them, and this is the best way. And now here's the crazy part. The cap is 12. This is so many coins. This is how much the $20 bundle costs. For $20 in the main game, you get 8. This is a ridiculous deal. I cannot believe it. When I saw this, I could not believe it. This is crazy. And then same for the 10. This is also capped at 10, but this is how much I believe the scale above costs. And it's kind of hard to even fathom how much you can get here. The gems don't matter. At this point, the gems don't matter. What you need is the skill. The skill is what makes you powerful, not gems. Gems don't make you powerful. Gems buy you prosperity, and they buy you like immortals and stuff, but they don't buy you direct power. This is probably the second best bundle in there behind the dailies. But again, if you have already saved up tons of AP and you need more power, this is the only way to really gain power. Now the second best way to gain power is just having Chaos Immortals and growing Chaos Immortals. This is crazy. Look at this, guys. Let's go back to the shop. For the eyes, for $5 you get 6, but in this shop for $5 you get 10. You get you get 2 per dollar. They're 50 cents. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. Like, I can't believe this is here, and I can't believe you could buy 12. I thought there'd be like 1, 2, or 3 or something, like promos. No, there's 12. You should be doing it all here. Gems, VIP, those things don't matter, especially once you've saved up. The people who have 1,000,000+ gems, they don't care about gems anymore. What they need is more eyes. This is ridiculous. The coins, the $5 coins, and the $5 eyes are insane. Next, raffle tickets. I've done a tier list. I think this event is terrible. Even with this crazy deal, it's still terrible. Don't touch these. You might as well just do the bundles of pearls. This event's just better, especially with the change. Getting fragments from Shadow Holy is just better here. Don't touch the raffle tickets. I also wouldn't touch the crimsons. These crimsons are just bad. I actually just spent 100 pearls and I got 150 crimsons from my 100 pearls. So just do the bundles of pearls. You don't need these. There's like maybe 10 players in the game who might actually use these. Everyone else shouldn't be touching them. Final little things. I'm not a big fan of these. You naturally get everything in here from other events. You get the dragon stones from the event we're having right now, the tribal event. You get these from the bundle of pearls, and so on. I don't think you should be spending $1 for 1 philosopher's stone. Not a good deal. Same thing, I wouldn't be buying these. You get them for free from different events in the game. Get them from things like open arena. I mean, every month or rotation, you're gonna get a bunch for free anyways. There's just so many ways you get them in the game. They're not something you should directly buy, in my opinion. If there's something you feel is worth it, then you can go ahead and go for it, because it is bonus, right? You have to debate the bonuses. In some of these, like let's go for this one, the 21. You get a $20 voucher, and then this is free. So if you're going above and beyond and you're not buying these things straight up, then you want the voucher. But why would you buy the voucher and buy it in game? Like, why would you buy a $20 voucher and then go in game and buy something like Eye of Bundle, right? Why would you buy the $20 for 24 when you could just go up here and get 20 for 10, right? If you bought this twice, you'd get 20. Or here, 10 for 20. Or just buy 20 and get 40, right? There's no reason to get these vouchers. They're kind of just bad. when the GT Arcade exists the way it does. Now again, I will repeat this because I think it's important. Keep in mind, these bundles don't give gems and they don't give the VIP. That's something you do have to factor into your equation. Keep reasonable budgets, make sure you're not overspending, but of course, have fun. If this is in your entertainment budget, go for it. I would highly recommend people buy the $5 Divine Coins, the $5 bundle of Pearls, the $5 Chaos, and if you do already buy the dailies, then buy these instead. They're so much better. You get free potions. But yeah, I hope you guys like these kind of videos, keeping you up to date on the best ways to play the game, and I will catch you guys in the next one.